Hey everyone, my name is Nolan, and welcome back to the lightsaber review on my YouTube channel. I only ever did one other video, and it was when I got a Nova Hilt 2.0 from Imperial Workshop, and recently they've restocked, and not only have they added more lightsabers, but there is a new, I guess, motherboard called a soundboard, but it's whatever. There's a new soundboard, so they're now better than they were before. There's a lot more fonts, which just means like lightsaber types like Kylo Ren or Obi-Wan. There's more of those, and there's also new customizable options that I'll show you guys. But one thing before I get started, this is just my microphone, okay? I can't afford some $400 microphone that just captures my audio perfectly, so unless you want to hear my quiet phone audio, this is what we got. So sorry, it's whatever. It may look weird, but it's fine, right? Hopefully. Also, guys, there will be timestamps down in the description, so you can either go down there to pick whatever segment you want in the video, or it'll also be listed like down on like the watch time bar area. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. So I have two Nova 2.0 hilts, and I don't exactly remember which one is the old one. We'll just find out here. Okay, so this is the old one. Yes, as you guys can see, one of the main features is that it stays idle. You can't turn it on or off, and I mean you can turn like the lightsaber off by just holding down the button, and eventually it retracts, but it stays idle like that. Like, it doesn't actually power off, and I don't want to waste any battery. But with the new one, you can actually turn on and off. You just hold down the button, yeah, and it says power on, and then you can also turn on the lightsaber. And then this is a different font, so my bad. Yeah, but it's still cool. One thing is that there's also different ways to turn on and off the new lightsabers. This is the new one. So unlike the old ones, you could only just press the button, turn it on and off. However, with the new ones, you can twist it to turn it both on and off, and you could change all the settings for that. You can either twist it, you can jab it forward like this to turn it on and off. You can do that to turn it on, do that to turn it off. And then another one is you can also, don't want to hit my chair here, but you can swing it like this and it will turn on. But I have all those settings turned off just because that's what I prefer. And also, you may notice that when you turn on the saber, the fonts are not correct. For example, Obi-Wan's font for me when I turned it on was like Kylo Ren's. It was all staticky, and it was different. And I'm going to show you guys how to change that if you just stick around for the video. So I'm just going to turn on the saber really quick. And one thing you may notice is that it's accurate to the swing. And one thing that's different about this lightsaber than the last one is something that I really don't like, is that for some reason it's based on this motion, like a horizontal motion instead of a vertical motion. So like if I was to move it slightly back and forth, there's no sound. And so it's weird. It's weird, like in the motion you have to move it, and I don't know exactly why, but there's still smooth swing, so it's still accurate to you spinning it. And I'm sorry, there's just not a lot of room here. So yeah, I'm hitting my backpack in the background, but yeah, smooth swing. It's really cool. By the way, one question you may have is, can I combine these? Yes, you can. You can actually see I have the bottom thing taken out. You see the bottoms are different because I took the bottom cap off, so you can actually screw them on and have double bladed. That's why I got two of the same lightsaber, because oh my gosh, double bladed, I just love double bladed so much. By the way, guys, the material, it's like real high quality metal. It's actually like it's just cool metal. Like, it's actual high quality metal. And if you guys are wondering how do you install them, because I did not have proper installation instructions, so I kind of probably messed it up with my first lightsaber. But I'm just gonna take this out really quick. Oh crap. So when you guys open the box, you will get a USB thingy. Hang on to that. Do not get rid of that. You'll get a blade, and you'll get a set of retention screws and an Allen wrench, which looks like this. You'll get this to like screw in the screws. So what you're going to want to do is, I put the two big screws in the holes right there. You guys can see that already. However, just depending on the hilt, you might want to use the smaller ones. Then what you do is you turn the blade on like this, and you're going to turn it upside down. Whoa. You guys can actually see what color it is in there. But yeah, turn the blade upside down so the flat part is facing upward, and put it all the way on the ground. Then put the blade on like this. This way you guys know that the blade is all the way against the hilt, so that way you guys have the best light performance. Then just screw in the retention screws. Make sure they're not in there too tight though, but just tight enough to make sure the blade doesn't go flying out when you swing it. Because if it's too tight, you might damage the glass, and you don't want to do that. But yeah, just like that, the blade is in there properly. Boom. Isn't that cool? Wouldn't turn off. By the way, I said there's more sound fonts. Those will also be listed down in the description. Some of the names might be wrong because I don't actually know the names of them. I just listed them out how I thought I would list them because you might not have a list somewhere. So there's the list. Alright, one thing you may be wondering is, can I change the color? Yes, all sound fonts can have the color changed. And I'm going to do this. Oh, okay, so you have to hold the lightsaber upside down. Hold down the button. Oh, I just turned off the lightsaber. I didn't want to do that. Hold down the button and then twist really quick. And then hold it horizontal for the best, more accurate results. And I'm actually going to go with blue because I'm about to do a lightsaber light test. So I think that's a good color right there. Look at that. Look at how cool that looks on the camera. But yeah, it's really bright. Okay, so I got the two Nova hilts right here. We got the new, we got the old one, and we also got a Disney Savvy Workshop lightsaber. You get it at, I don't actually, is it Disney World? I don't know, the Florida one, and you can go into a workshop there and you can make your own lightsaber. This is my brother's, and it's a blue one. And as you guys can see, one thing is that it turns on in intervals and turns off in intervals. And it also doesn't have smooth swing. It has like, oops, I just turned off. It has like 3 different swing sounds, and also the clash isn't as cool. Yeah, smooth swing, as you guys can see when I turn on the lightsabers. Oh, when I turn on the lightsabers, it turns on very smoothly, and this is it. This is the old one, so I can't do the twisty thing, and it also turns off smoothly. So that's different. But one thing you guys may be wondering, of course, is how do they look like light-wise? So I'm gonna turn off my light, and you guys are gonna see how bright my ring light is here when I turn this off. Yeah, just vanished. Okay, so let's turn this on here. So this is the Disney lightsaber. Now I'm gonna turn on the Nova hilt here. The old Nova 2.0 hilt. This is the old one. Let's see brightness. Oh yeah, you guys can see just how much brighter it is because like the light gets drowned out there. It's like white blade, and oh my gosh, like if I was to just turn this Disney lightsaber off, you can see here like this lightsaber lights up my whole room. Like you can see that. It's crazy. It's just amazing. Yeah, the difference here is amazing in how bright they are. So now I'm gonna quickly turn this off, and I'm gonna do the new hilt comparison. Leave the Disney one on, and this is the new hilt, right? No, that was the new hilt. So this is the old hilt now, and I think I don't actually know. They're about the same brightness. I'll do a comparison of them too, but yeah, you can see they're both still just as bright, or brighter, I guess, than the Disney one. But now let's compare these two, because I've never actually done this before, so I want to see here which one's brighter, the new one or the old one. Okay, so I got the new one in this hand and the old one in this hand. So just so we're clear, the new Nova 2.0 hilt. And if oh my gosh, it actually looks like the old one is brighter. Maybe it's because of where they are in the camera wise. Like if I put them right next to each other. Oh wow, they're actually about the same. It looks like the old one is a little bit brighter, but you guys can see that the one on your guys' right, it should be your guys' right, I don't know, the new one, this one, is actually pulsing a little bit, and it's because I think I have the pulse mode on, so it has like a heartbeat. It's pretty cool. So yeah, that's pretty cool. By the way guys, if you just want my upfront recommendation on whether or not you guys should get this, absolutely bro, it's like 180 bucks for those of you who don't know. All the links will be down in the description if you guys want to buy them. I'll put that at the very beginning of the video too. 180 bucks. It's honestly not that bad. Like it's a pretty high quality lightsaber. You can see like I've been clashing it around. You can fight with them. It's pretty dang cool. Now I'm just gonna take you through some of the sound fonts here, and I'm gonna cycle through. So the first one you should have is Kylo Ren, and when you turn it on, it should look like this. It's got like the staticky weird thing. I don't actually remember what the name of it is called in the files, but we'll go over that. And one thing that happens with me is if I try and cycle through the other way. Oh, just turned on the saber. I didn't want to do that. So as you guys can see, I cycled through this. I don't even know. I just cycled through, try to go back around, like so go from like 1 to 33 instead of from 1 to 2. And you can't actually do that. I don't know why, but when I turn it on, it just does that. And so if you guys encounter that problem, just go back towards number 1, or if you're on the other side, you're at 33, go back towards 33. So basically what you do to cycle through is hold it down until you hear something. So there's Kylo Ren. So now if I want to go to the next one, which I believe is Rey, hold it down again. And she said there's Rey, and I can turn it on. And yeah, I customized it to have that on effect. But if I want to go back to Kylo Ren, I just hold and release quickly. There you go. And you guys can just cycle through. But I want to show you guys the Dark Saber really quick, just because I really like this one. So this is the Dark Saber. Ooh. Yeah, it's got a solid white blade. And on the old one, it's different. Let me actually pull it up really quick. I should just be able to cycle back really quick. Okay, but finally, I got the Dark Sword after all that freaking took so long. So this hand is the old one. This one is the new one. So if I turn them both on, you guys can see that the left one is more orange-ish and it's flashing a lot more. And this one doesn't flash when I swing it, but this one, I don't know if you guys can see it, but when I swing it, it flashes. And that is intentional. It's supposed to do that because, like, you know, in the Mandalorian, I guess that when you see the Dark Saber, it flashes like that. So I think that's a lot cooler, you know. Now let's just go through some of these fonts, okay? Or I guess keep going through. Alright, so this one is Cunning Warrior or Anakin Skywalker. I mean, these are not the default colors, by the way. But yeah, that's that. Darth Maul. I changed the color on that. I don't actually remember what this one is, but I changed it to this weird on effect. It's cool. I think this is Ben Solo. Pretty cool. Empress Palpatine. Pretty cool. Count Dooku. Obi-Wan. Yeah. I don't actually remember what this one is. Oh, I think it's Darkness. I think this is Darth Vader. I'm not gonna lie. Again, the whole list will be down in the description. This one is Cal Kestis, right? I think. Could be wrong. Leia? Yeah. Leia. Darth Revan. Star Killer. I'm pretty sure it's Star Killer. I could be wrong. Ascension. Again, all those can be customized. I think this is supposed to be Yoda's, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Rey Skywalker. Even though Rey's was already on there. Oh, I think... Okay, so now, after Yoda's, I just kind of customized the rest of the blades, because they're all just kind of random ones. And I don't actually know what the name of that one is. Dark Ages? Okay, so this is the one I made the rainbow blade. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Hatred. I made this one the candy blade. That one looks so cool, though. Idol. Is that not satisfying? Idol's one of my favorite ones. Just listen to this. Listen to this. Come on, that's so cool. Serenity. Serenity. The Champion. That one sounds weird. The Dark Lord Revisited. Dark Lord Revisited. The Learner. That one's weird. The Second. Ooh. That's cool. The Teacher. Whoa, that one's cool. Whispers of Power. Whispers of Power. I think I turned the color off for this one, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, wait, no. Whispers of Power. I made this one a blaster one. Is that not cool? You just press the button to like make it a blaster. That's cool, right? Luke Skywalker. Codex of Light. Codex of Light. That one sounds cool.
Cyber Terror.
Cyber Terror. This one is just loud. Okay guys, now I'm going to take you through all the coding steps, and that may scare you at first, but don't worry, it's a lot easier than it looks, okay? And by the way, I have my own custom code thing set up here, so if you guys want mine, I will copy and paste it down in the description. You guys can copy and paste it and save it into the file, and I will show you guys how to do all that, okay? Let's just do it right now. I'm recording this video in the future because I had some file problems, and also, I know that my mic is a bit loud now, so I can fix that. But yeah, we're moving on to the coding part of this video, and that sounds scary at first, but trust me, it's not as hard as you think it is, especially if you follow along closely. So, if you guys want to code, you are going to need that USB drive that came in the package. It should have came with everything. It looks like this. It's a micro SD compatible USB. So we're going to need that. Now you're going to take your lightsaber, and you can take the blade out if you want to make this easier. I'm not going to worry about that right now. But yeah, you're just going to take this thing off. And when you do, you should have access to, actually, you know what? I'm going to cut and take the blade out. I have to do it. Okay, yeah, I literally just took the blade out so you guys can see this. You don't have to take it out if you don't want to. But yeah, so as you guys can see, there's the battery right there. And then on this side, there is the micro USB card, or micro SD card right there. It's that weird thing in that sliver. So make sure you guys do these steps correctly. What you're going to want to do first is take the battery out. It's important you take this out, because if you take the SD card out before you take the battery out, it could corrupt the SD card. And you guys may hear some like crackling or popping when you take the battery out, and it's just because there's some sticky stuff that holds the battery in on the bottom there. So it's completely fine. Now, you guys may notice there's like a little sliver on that micro SD card, so you're going to just try and pry the SD card out slowly so you don't break anything. And it's fine if it takes a little bit. It does take a little bit, but I've done it before, so it comes out. Oh, I just dropped it. Alright, I was going to say it's fine if it comes out slowly, but we got it. Should look like that. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're just going to take the SD card and put it inside of the USB port like that. You're just going to push it in just like that. Now, you're going to go ahead and plug it into the computer. Now I'm going to be on my computer screen, and something should pop up here that's going to say that there's a file now. It might take a couple seconds to load. I don't know. I might just have to open up the file explorer. Oh, there we go. Right there. Okay, we're going to open this up. We don't need to scan it. It's fine. We're going to open this up, and you're going to find this USB drive thing, and you guys can rename it if you want, but you're not going to worry about these numbers yet. You will later. But basically what these numbers are the fonts. So like number 1 is Kylo Ren. Number 2 is Rey, number 3 is the Darksaber, and it goes all the way down to 33. You don't need to worry about those right now. What you need to worry about right now is the set. So you're going to click on set, and if you guys are wanting to make changes, you're going to find this config file right here. And this just kind of varies per computer, but if you're on a Mac, what you're going to want to do is left click this and then open with, and then there should be a text editor option. You're going to do that. Otherwise, you should just be able to open this regularly like this. And yeah, it should be good so far. So this looks all scary, but it's fine. We're going to go through this together. So ignore this version 1.3 thing. I just made that for myself. Yeah, again, this entire code will be copy and pasted in the description if you guys want it. It should be there, hopefully. Hopefully it fits. If not, I'll share a link to like a Google Doc or something. Either way, you guys will be able to just get this copy and paste. So first up, there's the volume right here, the max volume. You can change all that, although I wouldn't do that. I don't mess with that at all. I don't mess with this part here. However, the clash sensitivity, I changed that to 3.0 because that's just what I like. You guys can change it whatever you want. The smaller the number, do a float. A float is basically just a decimal. The smaller it is, the bigger the sensitivity, basically. So the next step is the pulling and stabbing. So remember when I had the hilt and I was doing this, you can do that to turn it on, and you have to do turns it on. And oh, I don't actually know. Yeah, it's just stab. It's just stab. So it's that to turn it on, and then that to turn it off. I have those both off because I don't want that. Next up is the twist to power it on and off. You can change the sensitivity of the twist, and the minimum is 60. That's basically just if you're holding it and you want to go, that will turn it on, and then that'll turn it off. You guys like my sound effects? Alright, next up is the swing to power on and swing. You can only actually swing the power on. You can't swing the power off. And then there's the sensitivity there. Basically, that's just like if I swing it like this, it will turn on, like I was showing you earlier. I'm pretty sure that I showed that. So now we're moving on to the blade editing spot. This part looks really scary. However, these colors, it just means the font. So the color 1, oh gosh, the color 1 corresponds to font number 1, which is Kylo Ren's. And then next up here is an RGB area, which just means red, green, blue. So you can change the colors of the red. You can change the color of the red. You can change the color of the blue. Green, sorry, and you can change the color of the blue. So for example, Kylo Ren is red lightsaber, so you're going to want 255 in red, because like up here, the max is 255 and the minimum is 0. So now, once you have whatever colors you want, which doesn't really matter because you can change the color in the color wheel, you're going to go on to the next one, which is the light effect. For example, the fire blade, I will have examples on the screen right now of what those are. So we got fire blade, which is 0. We got the steady blade, which is 1. We got the pulse blade, which is 2. We got the rainbow blade, which is 3. And we got the candy blade, which is 4. And then unstable is 5. So since Kylo Ren has a fire blade, we're going to do that 0. And then next up is the default style. So like that is not only how the blade like works. That doesn't really make sense. But basically, it's how the blade turns on. So basically, if you want a standard blade, then you're going to want 0. If you want a blaster blade, which I showed, which is the pew pew one, you're going to make it 1. If you want the ghost blade, which is where when the blade is off, and then when you swing it, it lights up. That is a ghost blade. That one's pretty cool. That's number 2. And then the special on ones are going to be shown on the screen too. There's different ways the blades can turn on. So I'm going to leave Kylo Ren alone, but I'm going to switch Rey. So basically for Rey, I want to change it to 3 because that's what I had in the video. Now when I change that, you can make as many changes as you want. When you're done making changes, you're going to go to File and you're going to save. But you have to note which ones you changed. So I changed color number 2, which is Rey's font. Oh, yeah, I changed that one. So just keep that in mind. I changed color number 2. So now I'm going to close out of that. Now that it's saved, I'm going to save it just to make sure. Should be good. Alright, now if I go to number 2, here we go. There's nothing here to worry about except for if you can't find it, you need to find config. Here, right here. Find this config file. If your changes do not save for some reason, you can go ahead and delete this file. Don't worry, it's safe. I will show you guys that you're just going to delete this file. Alright, so delete config, boom. Yes, we're going to delete it. If you can't find it, you can search it in the search bar. Alright, once you delete that, and you should be good to exit out of that file. And now you're just going to eject the USB, so that way you're safely removing it. Oh, okay, hold on just a second. Something was in use, so click on USB, and then eject it just like that. And... uh-oh, not responding. There we go. Wait, okay, I don't know what just happened. It's like the USB isn't reading properly. I'm gonna assume everything's okay. Because it's worked perfectly fine up until this point. So now, once you remove that, take the USB out, or take the SD card out of the USB. Make sure to put the SD card in before the battery, okay? You don't want to ruin the SD card. So yeah, in that little gray square right there, we're gonna just slide that back in, just like that. Then take the battery and put it in just like that. And now I'm gonna before I put the shell back on, test to make sure that this works. Power on. Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna grab my blade just like this, and I'm just gonna put it in and hold it there while I do Kylo Ren. Make sure it works. Yep, looks good so far. And now we're gonna switch to Rey. So now it should turn on no, it should have like a weird thing. Alright, let's find out. Yeah, it works perfect, just like that. Okay, yeah guys, that's really all I have for this video. If you guys enjoyed this, leave a like, and if you guys have any questions, you can leave them down in the comments, but you can also DM Imperial Workshop on Instagram if you guys have any questions there. I will also link all their, or not all their videos, but a couple of the videos down in the description, and I will also link their channel if it may answer some questions there. I don't know. I hope I was able to help you guys out if you guys had any questions for me, and yeah. With all that being said, guys, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I hope you guys get one of these because they're super cool, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Peace.